Hi, everyone, and welcome to the update for today. It is Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2026. And before I go any further, I'm going to show off the t shirt from Dad's shirt collection for today. This is actually a shirt from quite a few years ago, maybe 15 or more years. From a place called Mitchell, which is a tiny, tiny town in eastern Oregon, where they have these cool rock formations called the Painted Hills. I personally have never been to the Painted Hills, um, but Mom and Dad went several different times, and and again, Dad was he loved race running, like road race running. And all the way, gosh, up until he was in his 70s, the last time that he ran um, in a race. As a matter of fact, maybe he had already turned 80 by the time last time that he participated in a race. But anyway, sometime I want to say in the 20s, the knots, sometime in that decade, one of the times that they went to the Painted Hills, my mom and dad, and I want to say they even stayed at a little tiny hotel one of these times in Mitchell, Oregon, which compared to where they lived was not too terrible a drive. But anyway, they went to all sorts of different races and whatnot in little small towns, really across Oregon, and even a few in Washington as well. Over 15-ish years, and this is just one of those shirts. This one was actually in a dresser in my apartment from when Dad would come and visit and whatnot. And I also love the blue color. And so, I figured it would be again, a good way to honor Dad wearing some of the t-shirts that from his collection that I'm coming across. And this one, particularly, given it's from Eastern Oregon, today, would be a great time for it because I'm actually in Central Oregon today. I woke up at my parents' place, and I am where I've come to help Mom for a couple of days. Going to be doing this for like this week and the next couple of weeks as well. And going to be as I was just remembering something I needed to do. But I was down here in Central Oregon today to, again, helping Mom with some stuff pertaining to her move. And again, I'm going to be doing this for a couple of consecutive weeks. And, we had a pretty successful day today, I think. The beginning of the day actually was taking her to the final appointment for her rehab from the whole hip operation thing. And it was a really good report. We're not all the way there yet, but having seen what she was going through at the beginning of the year versus now, it is absolutely amazing. And again, this operation that she got was just life-changing, this hip thing, and the therapist has been fantastic as well. Helping her recover from this. And, well, it was actually the same physical therapist, that outpatient therapy that Dad saw a bunch of times while he was working towards his goals, and was making really, really good progress when, things went the way they went. But yeah, so both of my parents had received absolutely wonderful treatment from this therapist, a gentleman named Gabe. And today was Mom's last session. She's doing so well, and of course, with this move she's got coming up, it's time to kind of wrap it up. And so, watching that final session and receiving that good news was. This whole journey for her started near the end of September of last year. And so here we are in July, and she's not 100% of the way there, but it's come so far, and it's amazing. So, thank you, Gabe, and everybody else that has helped her on this journey and helped Dad on his journey as well. So, yeah. So, that was special. And so, after that, went to lunch at this Mexican restaurant called Mazatlan, which I mentioned the last time that I was down here. It was it's mom's favorite Mexican restaurant around here, I think, and so we're kind of hitting her favorites here in town during the not too much longer in this town that she has, and so did that. It was highly enjoyable, and then went actually and drove and looked at one of these like U-Haul shipping box things that they have that might come into play when mom does her own move in the month of August. So, yeah, looked into that and then loaded up the car with a bunch of stuff to take to Goodwill. Again, lots and lots of neat stuff around here. And of course, Alaska, she has a lot of family connections and whatnot in Alaska. Unfortunately, is one of the probably the second most. Excuse me, as I'm starting to get the hiccups during the video. Of course, one of the logistically most difficult parts of the country to get to. Excuse me again. And so she's getting, and so it's going to be a process. And so we were looking into these little storage boxes. It's amazing how much you can actually cram into one of these boxes, of course, if you have the pros doing it. But anyway, I'm not sure that's the direction she's ultimately going to go, but we looked into it today. And then actually, well, in my remaining few minutes here, actually in the bedroom, and now this is I don't have my ring light with me, so I've just kind of been in a corner here, which is the only place in this particular room that has decent lighting and a place where I can put the phone upright. So kind of been in a corner here this entire time. You can actually see where I've been. But this room actually has keep talking about the movie. I've been again episode after episode after episode back at home talking about, oh, I'm moving stuff because of going to be getting some new furniture. This is said new furniture. This bed right here is part of it. Is going to be the one that's going to be taking over the master bedroom, which is not the one that I've cleared out. That's the other one, and then that bedroom is going to go into the one with the blue walls, the one that was cleared out, and then this one is this beautiful bed from mom and dad's house is going to be the new master bed in my place, and so still rather have dad, of course, but this beautiful comfy bed is going to be in my house, so there's that. And this is the this is the chest of drawers that is going to be actually in the blue walled bedroom after this project is completed. Right there, there was a TV up there that was going to be a replacement TV as well. She was able to find a home for that with one of her friends. Completely understandable. There's finding a TV is not an issue. Definitely have that. And this painting actually is going to be in my house as well. It's a old man with a beard that's going through a log. But the big thing is, my dad painted that. My dad wasn't a master painter by any stretch of imagination, but I think he went to a couple of those like art class type of things. But he did paint a few pictures that have humans on them, and this was one of them. So that's going to find a spot for that in my house as well. Anyway, so that's kind of it here from Central Oregon. I'm going to be heading back to my home tomorrow, where some of these things are going to be ending up, and we'll look forward to talking from there. All right, have a good one, everyone.